Hi, welcome to the Decadent Designs Material Selection video. I'm Andy Hewlett and I'm the owner of Decadent Designs, and I've got 20 years experience in designing decks, patios, and pergolas all over Lexington and central Kentucky. In the next segment of the video, we're going to show you all the different advantages and disadvantages of composite and pressure treated wood, as well as kind of compare and contrast composite and synthetic decking. The first choice you're going to have to make is whether you use pressure treated wood or composite. Composite or synthetic decking cost about twice as much initially, but because of the cost of maintaining pressure treated wood in 5 years, really the cost of all the different materials is about the same. Composites are susceptible to mold, mildew, staining, and fading, and a lot of the problems that were associated with composites have now been ended with the new line of synthetic decking. Trex has a line called Transcends that has a warranty for 25 years against fading and staining, as well as against mold and mildew. So if what you're looking for truly is a no-maintenance deck, then you're not looking for a composite deck, you're looking for a synthetic deck. Hi, you've got a lot of different choices now when it comes to composite and synthetic decking. The colors are a whole lot better than they used to be, as well as they've added a lot of streaking to the different composites now that makes the boards look a whole lot more natural and unique. A lot of the problems originally with composites are the fact that they fade and they stain, as well as mildew. And this has all been solved with the new line of synthetic decking. Trex has a line called Transcends that's available in 4 colors. It's coming out now in February of 2011 for the first time in some tropical finishes that are very similar to this, in that they have streaks across the same colors that are available here. TimberTech has a similar line of composite and synthetic decking, as well as AZEK carries a couple different colors of synthetic decking that really doesn't have any of the original problems associated with composite. So usually when people ask me now, really what's the best deck for them, a composite or a pressure treated deck, I tell them neither, it's a synthetic deck. Now we thought we'd give you a detailed view of some of the different types of decking that are available. Tiger Claw or Trex has a line of Brasilia available. It has a lot of streaks to it. It's available in burnished amber, which is this color here, as well as an espresso, which is a dark chocolate color, and cayenne, which is a little bit redder. Their Accents line was really one of their original lines of composite decking, and the colors have really stayed the same over the years. Saddle, woodland brown, Winchester gray, and Madeira. We're real excited about the new line of Transcends that's come out, because a lot of people's problem with composite originally, was the fading and mildew of it, and pretty much all of that's been solved with the new line of Transcends. Because of the fact that it doesn't have any actual wood fiber in it. It's made of a 98% recycled material, so it's considered a green product. And for the first time now, in February of 2011, it's available in a tropical line of finishes that has a lot of the same streaking in it that the Trex Brasilia does. TimberTech has a similar line of decking. Their colors are a little bit different, and the requirements for their deck boards are a little bit different than Trex. This is a larger piece of the Trex Transcends. You can see that it has a very deep grain embossed in it, so it's not as slippery as the original lines of the composite were. As well as the fact that you really have no maintenance to this. So if what you're looking for is a no maintenance deck, really what you want is a synthetic deck as compared to a composite deck. One of the main problems with the composite, like I said, is the fading and the mildew of it. This right here is a board that's a brown wood tone deck board that's 1 year later, the fading and the staining of it, and you can kind of compare it to a gray deck board in that it almost looks the same. So that's the original deck board, and that's the deck board 1 year later. So you can see that there is a lot of fading that goes on with the composites. This is a choice deck composite. The different composites even fade and stain a little bit differently. Trex, I think, has some of the best as far as not staining and fading, whereas some of the cheaper composites actually fade and stain faster than Trex. But all the composites eventually are going to fade and stain to a lighter color, and they can be cleaned and sealed pretty simply, and even restained to match their original color. Whereas pressure treated wood, a couple years later, when you stain it and seal it, it's all cracked. When you do stain and seal composite, it really does look brand new even 4 or 5 years later. But there is a little bit of maintenance now to the composite, and so all the companies are careful to tell you that it's a lower maintenance product and not a no maintenance product. If what you're really looking for is no maintenance, what you're looking for is a synthetic deck and not a composite deck. There are a lot of different handrail types that are available now too to match the different composites and synthetic decking. Trex has a line of Transcends handrail that matches their Transcends decking. You've got a couple different contrasting colors, and it has the same warranty as the rest of the Transcends. It's also available with some architectural black spindles, as well as clear glass panels and a couple other unique options. It's got a real good texture to it, and you can kind of contrast different colors of spindles and rails together. We also use a lot of decorators spindles. There's a couple different kinds of decorator spindles. This is a Baroque spindle. They're solid aluminum that's powder coated, so they've got a 25-year warranty as well against fading and staining. So there's also now severe weather handrail has been around for a few different years, and we use it all the time. It's got a warranty as to it, and it's considered a fully synthetic product. There is no actual wood in it, so it has a real nice texture to it as well. Thanks for watching our video about all the different types of composite and synthetic decking available. Trex has the really good line of Transcends that has really no maintenance to it, whereas some of the composites, there is still a little bit of maintenance. You've got a lot of different spindles to choose from now and different colors from decorators, and there's a lot of tricks to install in composite. We almost always use hidden fasteners now, so there's no penetrations coming through the top of the board. A lot of the composites are set up where they already have a groove in the edge of the board, or we can groove them so that the fasteners go in between them and the next board goes on and you don't actually see any hidden fasteners. We actually do this so much now that we have the latest in nail guns from Tiger Claw that allows us to put on the hidden fasteners using stainless steel screws a whole lot faster than you could even traditionally nail a deck. So really what you need to decide on is whether pressure treated wood is going to be best for you or composite over the long haul. When you really look at the maintenance cost of pressure treated wood compared to composite and synthetic decking, the cost of all the materials is really about the same, and you really do get a whole lot more enjoyment out of the composite decking, and you can slide across it barefoot 10 years later and not have to worry about splinters.